Every man has two hearts. One is the body's heart, the other is the soul's heart. The good or bad condition of both of our hearts is very important. If something happens to either one, then we have heart problems and our life is in danger, whether it is the life of our body or the life of our soul. Particularly in our spiritual life, the condition and quality of our heart is of great significance. If we have a holy heart, then we are surely holy Christians. If we have a bad heart, then we are surely bad Christians. Unfortunately, many Christians, both clergy and laity, still do not understand this, and although they take great care to appear as externally good, decent, honest, consistent, religious, and loyal people, unfortunately they care very little, if at all, or almost at all, about having a clean, good, and holy heart. Many Christians manage not to murder, not to seek a prostitute, not to commit adultery, not to steal. Many manage to become respectable due to their kindness and good behavior. Many manage to become praised by other people because they made donations to institutions and to the poor. Many also manage to persuade others that they themselves are holy, since they have kept all religious obligation and duties. Every one of them is over-concerned with external aspects, forms, and characteristics of the Orthodox Christian way of life. How many, however, are those who take care to put in order those things that cannot be seen, those that the world cannot see, the ones that God only knows, those things hidden in man's heart? We hear advice from many teachers. Unfortunately, most of this advice deals with what we have to do, and not with what must be in our hearts. Christian parents advise their children. Christian teachers and professors advise their students. Preachers advise their listeners. Spiritual fathers advise those who go and confess to them, and so on. These counsels, however, rarely concern themselves with the heart's condition. Most of them are simply concerned with good deeds and good behavior. We must sincerely confess that every one of us, some less, some more, has committed this one-sidedness, either by living it or by teaching it, orally or in writing, on what we must do and not on how our heart must be. All of us have committed, some less, some more, this preposterous scheme of either living or teaching first what we must do and then what we must be in our hearts. He who writes this does not exempt himself. This, however, is a mistake. For the Orthodox faith, the only thing that is prominent and to which it is necessary to place our greatest interest is the heart's condition. Orthodoxy urges us to first take care of our heart and then look at how we are going to behave or what we are going to do. It is possible that we never need to take care of how we are going to behave or what we are going to do, because if we care to make our heart good and holy, automatically then our actions will become good and holy. On the other hand, if we let our heart become bad, then our actions automatically will become bad and evil. For our actions are directed by our heart. From a good heart come, like an overflow, good deeds, and from a bad heart come bad deeds. Our Lord has taught us all these things. Here is what he says: "No good tree bears bad fruit, nor does a bad tree bear good fruit. Each tree is recognized by its own fruit. People do not pick figs from thorn bushes, nor grapes from briars. In this exact way, the good man brings offerings from the good treasure of his heart's goodness, and the evil man offers evil things from the evil stored up in his heart. For out of the overflow of his heart, his mouth speaks.